Hey there. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial of the Youth Leader task log forms and the workbooks. We use a lot of Google tools here, so it's probably best for you to be using a Google Chrome browser. If you don't have one, just download one, and just make sure that you're signed in the right account. You don't need to have a Google Chrome browser, but it might just keep on asking you to sign in, and that might be annoying. Every youth leader has their own unique task log Google form and their own unique workbook where those responses go to. This task log form is for Thelonious Monk for demonstration purposes, but if you're opening yours, it should have your name right here, and it'll go to your workbook. Just going to walk through this for myself right now. I'm going to fill out the date as today. If this were a task that I did the other day and I forgot to log, I would just fill out that date. It's no big deal. Let's say I started this at 11 o'clock. And if this were a meeting, then I would click this button here and it'll ask me some additional information on the next page about how that meeting was run. If this was just a quick check-in with the workforce board or Naomi or your school mentor, then you click that. If you don't know, you can click other and fill in what it was, your best guess. But for me, this is independent work. Let's just do that. For the task, don't overthink what it is. Just give it a quick description, just so you know what it was you were doing. Making this delightful video! Exclamation point. And click next. And then it's going to ask you some information about what you did, just to synthesize it a little bit. Don't overthink this part. We don't want this to be so time consuming or cumbersome that it doesn't actually end up happening. So we just want to know what you think about it. We want to get your feedback. And it's good practice for you just to get in the habit of taking notes and doing some processing and reflection on what you did. What happened? I recorded this video to help clear up how these things work. Plus delta, you might hear that term a lot. It's just kind of, what went well, what didn't. What would you change, if anything? What would I change? It went okay, I hope. Okay, follow up. Oh, video editing and sharing with youth leaders. So when we're logging time, we need to always log to the nearest 15-minute increment in our favor. So it is 12:21 right now, and I said I started at 11:30. I'm going to say that I worked until 12:30 then. It was a full hour. So I'm just going to write a 1 here. If this were an hour and a half, I'd write 1.5 hours. If this were an hour and 15 minutes, I'd write 1.25 because it's a quarter of an hour, that 15 minutes. That's just about it. So you submit. If you need to log another task that maybe you forgot to another time, just click submit response. You can do that here. Doesn't matter what order you submit them, as long as you have the dates right. If you want to look at the tasks that you've already logged, any of that stuff, or maybe edit them, you can go here, and I'm going to sort this. So this is your task log, and this is what we just filled out here, making this delightful video. I also had this meeting with my cats on the 24th, and because it was a meeting, there was additional information about how I supported that meeting. When you want to get paid, you can go to this timesheet template, and the only cell that you can edit on this form is going to be this yellow box right here. So you can fill in any date you want, and it could be, March 11th, 1995, but you didn't work it all that week. At least you didn't log it. But you really want to look at this week, and and specifically the Saturday at the end of that week, which in this case is the 26th of September right now. So the 28th will be Saturday. Let's enter 9/28, 2024. And this is everything that you have logged this week. And take a good look at everything in here. If you worked, if you did independent work on Monday and it was for a half hour, and hour and a half meeting on Tuesday, and this independent work on Thursday, then great, that's 3 hours, you're done. However, if anything is missing or looks wonky here, then you're going to want to go back to your task log. Let's say that this training on bird law accidentally got filled out as June, but it was actually this week. So you're going to change that. And there, on Monday, you went to that training too. And now you got six and a quarter hours. And if everything looks good here, then all you do is go to File and Print. And there's your timesheet. You print that out and you sign it with a pen and hand it off to Naomi to sign, and she'll get it to the workforce board. And then I think you're done. If you go back to the workbook here, you'll also see that there's this extra page on links and reminders for anything that you might need. And there's a list of all of your trainings and a reminder of the last time you had check-ins with folks and the next time that you were due to.